Hi everyone, it's Olive here. As you can tell, I am back home from Boston where I visited Brandeis University, and I want to tell you all about it. So I didn't take as much video as I hoped to, mainly because there was just a lot going on. I was talking with a lot of different people, walking here and there, and I went and visited a class. So anyway, as much as I can, I'll intersperse this monologue with the video that I did get. My dad and I went out to Boston. We stayed overnight Saturday, and then Sunday we decided to just go ahead and head on down to the campus, even though the admitted students day was not until Monday. And that was probably the best decision I made the entire weekend. Basically, my dad and I went to campus, we spent some time just walking around, and then we went into the Shapiro Student Center, and I plucked up the courage to talk to a student. And actually, this is a great idea. I'm so glad that I did this. I highly recommend it to anyone who's visiting a college. I just went up to this girl who was sitting down in a chair. She didn't look like she was studying too much. She was just on her phone, like texting. So I went up to her and said, "Hi, my name is Olive. I'm an admitted student. Are you a student here?" She was like, "Yeah, I am. Do you have any questions?" And so I sat down with her and I talked to her for probably at least like 20 minutes or so. A little later, I went to the cafeteria with my dad, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, Sherman Hall, I think. And so we went and we ate lunch there, and I wanted to do that in part just to see what it's like in the cafeteria, and also I wanted to see how they would handle food allergies, because I have some food allergies, and the great thing is I don't use any nuts in their kitchen at all. They also don't use sunflower seeds. Those two things I'm allergic to. It's kind of random. But anyway, ate their food was like decent. I had pizza and broccoli and cauliflower. So then after I was done eating, I plucked up the courage again to go talk to some other students there. There was a group of 4 girls sitting at a lunch table. So I went up to them, went through the same routine, and they were so nice. And it was amazing. Basically, I just sat down with them. I asked them all these questions. They answered them. They talked, and they got to know me. I got to know them. And then I asked them about the dorms, and one of the girls said, "Hey, I'd be happy to take you to my dorm room." And I was like, "Great, yeah, let's do that." So she kidnapped me, and we went to her dorm room. This was in Massell Quad in the Shapiro building, I think. We went to her dorm room. And unfortunately I didn't get any footage of that. I'm really sorry. But basically the dorm, the hallway was like, I don't know, it wasn't the nicest looking. And the dorms were fine too. They're certainly nothing like my room at home, but it was bigger than I expected for a double. One of the things I was concerned with is there is a large Jewish population at Brandeis, and apparently the biggest group of Jews at the university are Orthodox Jews, and for those of you who don't know, those are the most fundamental of all Jews. And I am not Orthodox. I respect those who are Orthodox completely, but I just wanted to make sure that I wouldn't feel left out or like I don't fit in or anything. But everyone I spoke to said that what they love most about the university is how open it is and accepting, and the Jewish population, Judaism, is there if you want it, but if you don't want it, there's absolutely no pressure. So I was very happy to hear that, needless to say. While my dad and I were walking around campus and in the dining hall, there was lots of laughter, lots of smiling. Overall, just seemed like a really happy place. Then on Monday at 9:30 a.m., the admitted students day started. And I think there were 1,400 people there, so probably between a third and a half of those people were students, admitted students. So this is how it went. So 9:30 we went there and had breakfast. We got to meet all of these admitted students and talk with them and their families. And then 10:30 there was a welcoming remarks.
My name is Mark Spencer. Some of you may recognize my name because you got a letter from me that said you were admitted to Brandeis. I want to start there This is quite the process nowadays, and I know there's a lot of pressure that students feel as they go through the admissions process. I want you to feel the ownership of that admission. You should feel proud, okay, sense of accomplishment. We didn't make a mistake on our end. We didn't just throw some applications down the stair and randomly pick the ones that reached the bottom step. It's a very thorough and careful review process. The admissions committee saw something great in you. And we know Brandeis is a good fit. That's something that we were also looking for.
And then right after that, I went to a panel for students, and now I'm walking to a student panel. So it's been good. It's basically, there were 4 to 5 students sitting up at the front.
Welcome to the Admitted Student Space Student Panel, and I would first like to start off by congratulating all of you on getting admitted into Brandeis. You were the class of 2015, so congratulations. So the purpose of the student panel is that you, the admitted students, get to ask anything you want to our current Brandeis students right over here.
One question I asked was, how does the academic advising system work? What happens if you get like an advisor you don't like?
I think somebody once counted how many advisors you get at Brandeis, and it's somewhere around 13. That's a lot. And what's great about Brandeis is usually before you come, you fill out like a little survey saying what you're interested in. And they try to pair you with an advisor based on your academic interest. They're a great resource. I've talked to mine a lot of times. They help you choose classes, decide what courses you want to take, things like that, what track you should be on. And I actually really like my advisor. If you ever happen to have, for some reason, have an advisor you don't feel connected to, you could go to one of your other 12 advisors and talk to them.
And then after that, we went back to the gymnasium where we started our day and we had lunch. My dad and I went to a class on American Judaism, and I wanted to go to this class because it isn't an intro and it looked like there might be some more discussion. We went to the class. We arrived a little late, but that was okay. The professor was super engaging. He was extremely enthusiastic. He did like those little professor hops where you kind of roll up onto the balls of your feet in excitement. And the students asked a lot of questions, gave a lot of comments. Professor was making jokes, everyone was laughing, and it was just really a great atmosphere for learning. I mean, wow, I was just really impressed with the whole environment. It felt really good. So then after that, we went to the gymnasium again for a academic and student life fair. I didn't spend too much time there. I did discover that you can make your own major, which is really good for me because I'm interested in cognitive science. They don't actually have a cognitive science department. They have neuroscience and psychology, but I can make my own major in cognitive science, which other students have done before apparently, so that's cool. And in terms of student life, there's like a lot of clubs and stuff. I didn't spend too long there because I was tired. My contact lenses hurt. That wasn't fun. In my blog, I might put more information in terms of what I discovered about the school, more specifics. I'm worried if I put it in here, it might get way too long. So anyway, please comment with feedback and questions if you have any. I hope that you found this video helpful, and good luck with the college process. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.